Have you ever posted something on social media, maybe in the heat of the moment, only to later regret it? Now, what if that were about your custody situation or your co-parenting situation? How would you feel about that in the future? In today's video, we're going to tackle something that I haven't talked about yet. Airing your custody and or co-parenting situation online. How is this going to impact your kids long-term? Let's talk about it. Hi, my name is Maddie with the Anti-Alienation Project, and I talk about all things related to parental alienation on my project. Parental alienation often happens during a divorce or custody dispute. It is a form of child psychological abuse and can be diagnosed as such. It really involves one angry, spiteful parent manipulating their child to reject their other parent in order to hurt the other parent, isolate and control the child. This happened to me for 20 years, starting at age 9 during my parents' divorce. And I rejected my dad for 20 years, and without true justification. He loved me and was trying to have a relationship with me the whole time. So I realized this about 2 years ago now, and I've been speaking out on my project, and I hope that you can find something beneficial or helpful here today. Thanks for being here. When a parent posts something about a custody agreement or a co-parenting issue online to make money, for attention, for support even, for any reason, let's just say for any reason, how are the children going to be impacted? We could talk about how the other co-parent will be affected. We could talk about how the family at large will be affected. But quite frankly, I don't care. I care about the kids. How are these kids going to be affected? I've been seeing this more and more lately. People using their custody situation and using co-parenting issues almost as clickbait in order to get more views, in order to get people to watch their videos. And I just got to think, how is your child going to feel when they find out one day that you used their custody agreement as content? Do you think your child will appreciate that you were online talking about their relationship with the other parent? What would make a parent air out dirty laundry about co-parenting or about a custody situation in the first place? Not only could there be obvious legal repercussions, but there are going to be various social, emotional, psychological repercussions for your child. When you talk about your child online regarding custody or regarding their other parent, your co-parent, you are essentially objectifying your child. Let me explain. If you were giving your child the proper dignity and respect they deserve as a human being with their own personality, with their own soul, would you talk about your legally allotted time with them online? Would you complain about the visitation schedule or things that you don't like about the other person who created them? Why should a child's life be reduced down to entertainment, gossip, drama? And what kind of parent would do that to their child? Now, I understand we all make mistakes. I think everybody makes mistakes online. It's what we do after those mistakes moving forward that really defines who we are as parents. If you have shared negative things online regarding custody or co-parenting, okay, take accountability for it. Don't do it again. That's all there is to do. Why is it especially selfish when we're talking about custody or the child's relationship with their other parent? What is more precious than a child's relationship with their parent? I'll sit here and wait all day because the answer is not much in life. If you're a parent, you know that love. If you're a parent, you know that your child is an individual person with their own needs, their own desires, their own identity. When you talk about their relationship with their other parent online or your relationship with their other parent online, you are harming your child the most. You might intend to harm the other parent. I promise you, you're harming your child more than you're harming the other parent. That's my message for today. If you have made those mistakes and discussed your custody or co-parenting situation online, delete the posts. Don't do it again. Learn from your mistakes. We're all fallible here. It's okay to make mistakes. That's the beauty of being human. The important part is to learn from it. What do you do instead? Well, what do you do instead? Talk to a friend. Better yet, talk to a therapist. Journal. Talk to the appropriate people about it. Do not involve your child in things that are above their station in life. They shouldn't be aware of the word custody. They shouldn't be aware of the term child support. They shouldn't know any issues with your co-parenting schedule or your relationship. They shouldn't know any of that. When it comes to your kids, they are humans that deserve respect just as much as adults. Somewhere along the way, I don't know why we started to think that kids didn't deserve as much respect as adults, but they do. And when you talk about your custody schedule of your kids online, it kind of sounds like you're discussing the vacation schedule for your dog, where you're going to leave them when you go on vacation. It's very disgusting. It's objectifying your child. It's making your child a possession that you and some other person are sharing, instead of a precious little soul that you've been trusted to raise and to bring up in this world, who deserves privacy and love and respect. Jesus, get them offline, people. Get it offline. Divorce is hard enough on children, no matter the custody situation of your specific situation. Going back and forth, living in two separate households is hard on kids. Don't make it harder than it has to be, please. That's my message for today. Please share it with someone who needs to hear it. Hope you got something out of this video. I know I'm not usually this passionate and forthright with what I have to say, but this has been on my mind lately, and I've been kind of disgusted by it and appalled by parents who are willing to use this stuff as to get money online. It's so gross. Get a job, get a different job. Anyway, I'll talk to you next time.